Welcome to a special class that I have for you today. I wanted to take this time of year and use intentional art to create a feeling of the Christmas spirit. So this is painting the holiday spirit. While our painting at the end might not look Christmassy or holiday-ish, this is going to get us in the mood for the holidays and give us a renewed sense of wonder and Christmas spirit. So for today, there are a few supplies that you need. A canvas, paint, maybe 4 or 5 different colors plus white. Acrylic paint is the best. It dries fast, and there'll be a few times where we have to wait for the painting to dry before we continue. So I would recommend acrylic paint for what you're using. A spray bottle, just a normal fine mist, so it's the poofy water that comes out. Paint brushes, a journal in case you want to write down what you're feeling or what you're thinking so you can look back on it later, and a cup of water, coffee, tea, wine, whatever you prefer that will help you relax and enjoy this process, because this is fun. This painting is going to be incredibly healing. By the end, I am hoping that you are in the mood for all of the holidays coming up. I know with the pandemic it's been hard, and with the unknowns that are going on, we don't know what's gonna happen, what's happening, we're afraid. There's all kinds of things that we need to work through, and hopefully with this you will be able to better sort out your thoughts and know that you are not alone and we are all together in this, and this painting will help us all to heal and bring about the spirit that we need this year. Hey, so let's think. How are we feeling this year with all of the unknowns that are going on? Are we really wanting to go shopping and spend money that we may not have soon? Are we really wanting to drag our Christmas tree out of storage or climb a mountain to cut one down just to take it down in a couple months anyway? Are we really wanting to go through the motions to not even see our family? Or is there actually some kind of magic to this time of year? So for the beginning, I want you to think about what is missing and what is blocking you from feeling the spirit of Christmas or the spirit of the holidays. Go ahead and just grab a paint and a small paintbrush, or even just a marker, any kind of marker, and we're gonna write our intentions for what we want to heal on the canvas. So think about, try not to let your cat jump in your paint. Think about what you want to heal and grab some paint and just write what you want to heal onto the canvas. So what I think that we are missing this holiday is a connection. Connection and love between souls. I think that we feel like we're alone and we're scared. So I am going to write that to heal, but you can pick your own, whatever feels like what you need to heal. And it doesn't have to be about the holiday. If you want to heal really anything in your life, you can write whatever you want on here. And sign it and date it. And if you have your phone, take a picture so you can remember later your train of thought and what you were healing. Okay, and now I invite you to take your spray bottle and spray your entire painting with water. And as you're spraying, just think about your intention, how you feel, what you're feeling about this holiday this year. If you have kids, think about your kids and what they must be going through. And just rub your hands on the canvas so it can absorb your energy. And we're not worried about making it pretty. We're just worried about putting our intentions into the canvas. And take as long as you need for that. If you don't want to touch the paint, you don't have to. I was just having fun doing that. And then pick another color. It can just be any color that you want. Something that symbolizes you and your family and people in general. Any color that you want. And grab a paintbrush. I'm just using a small little one, but what size you use doesn't matter. Just trust your intuition and use what you want to use. And we're going to draw the world. Just a giant globe, kind of a sad giant globe. And we're going to draw ourselves. You can be in the globe, or you can be on the outside of the globe, or wherever you feel like you are in the world. Just draw yourself a little dot. Almost an insignificant little dot. Almost like an ant. Almost like with any change that could happen in the next couple of months, we could go down. A sad little dot. Lonely and sad. And there's more little dots. There's your family who are by you, but still separated from you in the fact that you are feeling your own emotions and they are feeling their own emotions, and it's a scary time. So there's your family, we have your friends, we have the strangers, we have millions and millions of people who coincidentally are feeling the same. They might feel different, they might have different thoughts. Some may be happier than others, some may know more than others, some may know less than others, some may think they know and don't know. Nobody knows. I don't know. But there are millions and millions of people. So we're just going to draw people everywhere. Actually, there's billions and billions of people. There's a lot of people. And we are all going through this crazy shift in reality. And it's a little bit scary. It's something that none of us have ever experienced or thought we were going to experience. Our realities have been taken away from us in an instant. It's almost been a year now, and we still don't know. We are so confused and so lost, and we don't know what's going to happen. And half of us think this is real, and half of us don't think this is real, and half of us are going to get a vaccine, and half of us aren't going to get a vaccine, and we just don't know. A lot of us are sick. A lot of us do know, but still don't know. what the after effects of all this are going to be. We're all lonely, and we're all little small ants thinking our own thoughts. And on top of all that, we have the holidays. Not only do we have the holidays, we have our kids who depend on us to create the magic of the year. How can we create the magic if we don't feel the magic? Is there any magic? Is magic real? I would say that yes. Magic is real. I would say that although we are all separate and all little ants that could be squished at any time by anything, spray it down. Again, get some more water on there. We are actually more together than we think. We might all be thinking different thoughts and feeling that we can't see each other, can't talk to each other. Everything's too political and too out of this world, and it's just going to make people angry. We are all actually connected. And we all actually do care about where we are headed. So just connect the dots. Connect the people. The people are coming together. The people need and love each other. And connect as many dots as you want. Just connecting us all. Even if it's unspoken, we're all on this ride together. And there is hope. I might put a few people on the inside as well. Connect them. And just play and imagine that we are all connected. We're all going through this. Everyone is together. And push pause here if you need to work longer. I'm going to move on to the next step, but take your time with this and really envision people banding together, knowing that we're all here for each other and no one is going through this alone. Okay, so now part of the problem that we are facing is our own fear of the unknown. There are so many things that could happen. We could all be locked in rooms forever, wearing masks forever. Our kids may never have friends. I hope that's not true. We could lose our jobs. We could lose our money. Everything could collapse. There are so many unknown things going on, and there's just no way to know, and it's scary. And all that pressure and all that fear is weighing on us. We don't need to celebrate when these things are happening, I can understand why there would be no spirit. But we can invite spirit to give us some insight and some light and some knowing as to what is going on. Whether it is a feeling that comes through to you, or a voice, or just an inner knowing, I invite you to pick another color. It can be any color, something that would represent insight and knowledge coming forth to you. And go ahead and spray your canvas down again one more time. We are going to paint the knowledge and the knowing that spirit has. So just paint coming from out the rays of knowledge coming forth. And as you're painting, listen to the inner dialogue that's going on in your head. Listen to any knowledge that's coming through, any reassurance. Listen to the strokes of your paintbrush as you wait for the wisdom. And you can listen to any music that you have that helps you to relax and just get in that zone, almost like a meditative zone. Okay, and pause now if you want to work longer. Grab your journal and write down any thoughts or feelings or vibes that came through. I definitely feel that we are all together, that things may never go back to the old normal, but the word, the new normal, that sounds so horrible, can be a better normal. So that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling it's dependent on people. It's dependent on how they react and what they believe and what they want. And so I'm hoping that people can band together and create the reality that's best for us all. That means waking up and it means knowing what is important, what isn't important. I'm just drawing more spirit in between the rays of wisdom. I want spirit to flow throughout this entire painting. So I'm just back to my blue and a smaller paintbrush and adding a few more streaks of spirit to integrate them all together. And take your time with this and really listen to what you feel. I know it's a very scary time. But we are never alone. And I'll post the link to my Facebook group. I'm just starting it, but if you want to join and post your process and any thoughts that you're thinking, that would be awesome and definitely helpful to the community and to people who are sorting through their own thoughts but can't put words to it. It's just really good to see the connection that we all have, because we're all doing this quantumly, and the fact that everyone will have their own thoughts and own insights and breakthroughs can be shared with the rest of the community. So definitely join that. I will post the link. And then just finish up adding spirit. Listen as long as you want. If you feel like you need to tilt your canvas, or if you want to spray it down to get any more drips, you can do that. Just let it all meld together. We're going to do one more thing before we let it dry. So go ahead and finish up and hit pause if you need more time. Okay, the next step that I wanted to add is just the energy flow that is going on at the moment. So I am feeling like we are in a box and our energy is trapped. Feeling we can't escape, and we feel like we're stuck. So I just wanted to paint the energy out and let us be free. Let us go and flow with spirit. And not be trapped anymore. There's other things you could draw on here. If you are feeling that you have the spirit, but others around you are struggling, you could draw the Grinches in the world, and you could draw them finding love. Anything that you are trying to heal, you can actually just draw it out on this canvas and then paint out the answer. You can heal your heart, you can heal any ailments that you have, you can sort through your feelings, you can gain any kind of insight that you need. I'm also feeling like we are needing some extra support in this hard time. So I'm actually just going to draw some arms holding us. You don't have to draw fingers or anything, just arms that are holding us in support and letting us know that we're not alone. And although we might not understand what is going on, we're being held and we're supported, and we will get through this. So we've got 2 arms. You can be as detailed as you want. I'm being more abstract, just envisioning them holding, but not drawing the details. Let this dry and go ahead and take some time now to listen to some music you like, talk about whatever you're feeling with whoever you're with, or journal it and write it down. Also, take a picture of your canvas because it is going to change again. And we will soon fill this with love and spirit. Okay, so this next step, we are going to integrate everything together. All our hopes, all our fears, all our knowing and not knowing, it's all going to get integrated and colored together into one whole bigger painting. And the way we're going to integrate it is through love. Love will hold everything together. So just grab another color of paint and mix it with a little bit of water so it's not super saturated. And we're just going to paint everything together. And some things from the background will shine through. Some things will get covered up. Just do that with the whole canvas. You can make it as light or as dark as you want it. Make sure it's dry too before you start doing this, otherwise all the colors will blur together. And just imagine the love gluing us all together, holding everything together. Creating our new and better world. If you want more insight onto something, you can ask the universe. You can pick a different color if you want to work more on a different subject and just let it flow. Let what comes out be your inner soul talking. And now I invite you to start thinking about the things that make this season magical. When you're a kid, there's the magic of Santa and your family gathered around. Nothing is impossible. And when you're older, the twinkling lights and the wonder in kids' faces, the fact that you never actually have to grow up and you can be as into it as you want. Also the love around, the helping spirit of people. Just think of all the magical things that happen this time of year. And if you want, you can paint the spirit. Just grab whatever color you're using and you can put some transparent lines over the base of your painting. And think about personally what's going on with your life, with your family, and how can you bring the spirit more into those you love and yourself. Think about new traditions that you could create. Think about ways that you could customize an experience for someone. How you can help. Or things that just light you up this time of year. The magical lights and decorations. If you can't go to see light shows, think about creating your own light display. If you can't be with your family, think about how you can still make it special for them. Don't give up on the magic. So now I'm going to want you to think of two different symbols. I want you to think of a symbol for you personally, how you are going to be reminded of the spirit of Christmas, that we are not alone and we're always together. Things that uplift you or give you joy at this time of year. And then another symbol for how you're going to bring the spirit to another person or group. For my personal symbol, I am going to put family. You can be as detailed as you want, or you can just make shapes as abstract as you want. Form on there. And you can choose to color the insides, or if you wanted to radiate the color out and leave them empty with a negative space, you can do whatever you want here. I think I'm going to go outwards and paint them glowing from the inside. Blend it out. And for my next symbol, I'm going to paint lights. Just a string or two of Christmas lights, or any kind of lights, string lights. To illuminate, inspire, and motivate where I can. right. These can be as abstract as you want as well. And I can have some shining extra bright, some halos around. Can radiate it out. Then the rest of the image, you can add whatever you feel called to add. If you see any shapes or messages, add those. The main subject could be something abstract or it could be something tangible. You are in control of the rest of what you want to add. Just keep working until you feel like you have received all of the messages that you can about getting the spirit back and also shifting it to others. And this holiday will be filled with more and more magic. Maybe add actual magic or stars to your painting. Just grab a paintbrush with a little bit of paint and flick to add stars or magic. The sky is the limit. The stardust is beautiful. And I feel like there's a whole galaxy still in this painting. Different dimensions shining down and letting us know it'll be okay and not to give up. So continue working, add whatever you feel called to. I will post the link to the Facebook group in the description, and unless this is on Facebook, then you're already there. And that is it. I hope that this inspires you to use painting to gain knowledge and feel the sense of connection that we all have. With painting, you can really create anything you want on the canvas and in your life. So thank you for watching.